Development in semi-arid Africa is a huge challenge. The climate makes growing enough food to survive very difficult, never mind making improvements to incomes and health. In this film, we'll explore how farmers can develop and how they can make this development sustainable. So what is sustainable development? The most commonly cited definition comes from the Brundtland Report. This says that sustainable development is development that meets the need of the present without compromising the ability of future generations to meet their own needs. The natural and human environment are often considered as an afterthought to development. However, to enable development for present generations, let alone future ones, that is, to achieve sustainable development in semi-arid Africa, you have to conserve the natural environment first in order to enable development to happen.
Conventional thinking on development is that development needs to be inhibited in order to protect the environment. Whereas in semi-arid Africa, the situation is really completely different. It's actually through conserving soil and water and conserving endangered species of trees that people can actually develop.
In this film, we're going to look at development and what makes it sustainable using the work of Excellent Development with farmers in semi-arid Kenya as an example. Excellent Development support communities in Africa to create development through conservation by digging terraces, building sand dams and planting trees, all of which help to transform semi-arid environments. The result is improved water supplies, food production, incomes and health for farmers in Africa. These are the development priorities for communities here: water and food, a local clean water supply and growing more food to both eat and sell, leading to better incomes and health. Interestingly, when farmers talk about their next priority after water and food, they don't say incomes, they say school fees. Parents are very committed to giving their kids an education, and the children themselves just love going to school. I wonder if you feel the same. So what are the obstacles to development in semi-arid Africa? 50% of the communities Excellent Development work with are subsistence farmers and depend entirely on their land for their food and livelihoods. Subsistence farming means you grow what you eat, then sell only if you have something left over. There are few other opportunities to earn incomes in rural areas. However, the other 50% do have a family member employed in a local town or city, sending money home once a month. That income is only a supplement, which is used for basic necessities such as salt, sugar, soap and paraffin. But it is still essential for these farmers to produce enough food to eat, and as the population grows, there's more pressure on the land to produce. The semi-arid climate makes farming here hard. Surprisingly, the amount of rain in semi-arid areas is quite high. Annual rainfall can be as much as Manchester at 1,200 millimetres, but it falls in only 15 to 20 days of the year, rather than what seems like every day in Manchester. After the long dry season, the earth is as hard as concrete. Consequently, when the rains come, most of the water hits the land and rather than sinking in, runs off the surface, taking the fertile topsoil with it. The water continues to flow away over the dry riverbeds, ending up in the Indian Ocean. Water points dry up, so farmers have to go as far as 10 kilometres to find water in the dry season, taking anything from 4 to 8 hours a day. In periods of drought, that can be as far as 20 kilometres, taking up to 12 hours each day. Imagine what it would be like if you had to collect water before and after school. And can you imagine your parents walking 20 kilometres every day?
That was the hardest thing I ever experienced in my childhood, because most of the times, because we were using gourds, you know what a gourd is. Either I was careless enough, it broke on my way when I had filled the water spilled out, and I came home without water and I was caned. Something I didn't like a lot, But other than that, there is a line here where the rope went over. You can see my head here. There is a line, a valley in my head because of the rope carrying the gourd.
30 years back, we used to live a very, very bad life because we used to go long ways to collect water. We used only to have one meal per day because we used to go very early in the morning to fetch water and make lunch only and go to water in the evening. Even sometimes we used to go to fetch water during night hours. Yes. Sometimes people used to sleep in rivers, waiting for water, queuing for water. I'm telling you the truth.
In 2007, the Stern Review investigated the economic impact of global climate change and concluded that the poor in developing nations will be hit the hardest by global warming, in particular those in semi-arid Africa. Extreme weather fluctuations are predicted to increase in size and frequency. Periods of drought will cause soil temperatures to rise, worsening the problems of water availability and soil erosion. Equally, extremely heavy rains will cause flooding, washing away soil and seeds. Both weather extremes increase the risk of famine and starvation in the region. Here are some questions on what you've seen so far. You might want to take a break here while you think about the answers.